Hello and welcome to another episode of the Super Cyclone Challenge. This is the 7th episode of our series. My name's Nathan Foy and we have yet another contestant in the hot seat ready to prove a point, I suppose, or see just how well they're going to do up the wind speed tree tonight. Well, on this occasion we're joined by Abdullah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Where are you joining us from tonight?
Well,
Where are you joining us from tonight?
Well, I'm joining
The questions do get harder. Would you rather keep your location a secret? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Well, I guess the question that I ask everyone at the start of these shows before we do any of the real questions is, what is it that makes you interested in tropical cyclones? What got you into it?
well, back in 2015, well, November 2015 exactly, where Cyclone Chapala was active. Well, that cyclone made me quite interested in tropical cyclones. I was searching far and wide for cyclones like these until I watched many videos and I heard of many websites like the First 13 website as well as Tropical Tidbits. I started to track many cyclones. Well, the first time after Cyclone Chapala, I just started tracking tropical cyclones. The first one, well, is I was tracking Hurricane Kate.
Kate? Which one?
Yes.
Kate in the Atlantic?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Just out of interest, by the way, Chapala, how strong do you think it was? Category 5 or not?
Well, I know it would be a Category 5, but dry air just, made Chapala stall on Category 4 strength.
Well, believe it or not,
maybe...
Force 13's analysis went with Category 5, would you believe?
But, I do believe.
But only official numbers in this show, so just so you're on your guard, obviously any of the questions that involve those kinds of questions will use official data only. Obviously, it'll be unfair otherwise. Are you ready to begin?
Well, yes, I'm ready to begin.
You're familiar with the 4 lifelines that turn into 5 later on. You can use a lifeline at any point. Ask a Force 13 team member the 50-50, flip the question, or the risk lifeline. You'll get the double dip after the 5th question. Obviously, there's a time limit, so if you do get stuck and you don't yet know which lifeline to use, just say lifeline. We'll stop the clock. Okay?
Okay.
Excellent. Well, it's time to begin, and here is the first question. This would get you 20 miles an hour. Hopefully, you get it.
Alright.
Atlantic hurricane names are recycled after what period of time? Is it 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, or 8 years?
I choose...
Oh, I've lost your signal, would you believe? Say again?
6 years.
Final answer?
Yes. Yes.
It is the correct answer. 20 miles an hour. We got away with that signal break. My gosh. Here's the next question then, which will get you to 30 miles an hour, Abdullah.
Okay.
Which hurricane struck Florida in 1992? Is it Elena, Andrew, Katrina, or Matthew?
Well, 1992 you said,
yes.
right? Andrew.
Final answer. 12 seconds remaining. It is the correct answer. 30 miles an hour. 2 more from being a named storm. You feeling nervous, by the way?
Well, I'm not too nervous, but I'm
just concerned. Okay, what is the name of the effect when 2 storms interact with each other? Is it the Coriolis effect, the Fujiwara effect, the Brown Ocean effect, or apocalypse?
Well, the interaction of 2 cyclones is a Fujiwara effect.
Final answer.
Yes.
It is the correct answer, 35 miles an hour, and you're one question away from being a named storm. Well, here it comes. In which decade did Hurricane Camille cause catastrophic damage to the US Gulf Coast? Is it the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, or 1980s?
Well, what I remember... yes, the 1960s.
You're playing with us, aren't you? It is the correct answer. Yes, well done. 40 miles an hour. You are now a named storm.
Yes.
And all the audience applauding in the back.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you're well on your way. One more question, then you get that 5th lifeline, and 4 questions away from hurricane status, Abdullah, so it's looking good. Which hurricane was the first one after Katrina to make landfall on the US Gulf Coast? Is it Lee, Maria, Ophelia, or Rita?
Rita.
You sure?
Yes.
He's very sure. It's 50 miles an hour for Abdullah. Well done. Clapping in the background. Oh, you're not going to do a Marcel on us, are you? Take that wrist lifeline. Okay, here's the next question. In what year did Super Typhoon Paka form? P-A-K-A, Paka. Is it 1994, 1997, 1999, or 2002?
Well, Paka... 1997.
Final answer.
Yes.
Alright. How do you know?
Well, maybe I was reading information about Paka, and I remember I just saw yes, Hurricane Week. I don't know what year it is.
Oh, on Hurricane Week.
Yes, one of the years. I don't know. I don't remember.
Don't worry. It is the right answer. You're at 60 miles an hour. Well done.
Yeah.
Alright then, here's the next question.
Okay.
How many named storms formed in the North Atlantic in 2014? Is it 6, 7, 8, or 9?
Well...
Any idea?
What was the number of what?
How many storms, named storms
yes,
in the Atlantic
storms.
in 2014? 6, 7, 8, or 9?
Alright.
You've got lifelines, you've got 10 seconds though.
8.
Final answer?
Yes.
Well done, 6 seconds. It is the correct answer. 70 miles an hour for Abdullah. That was close. One more question separates you from hurricane status. All 5 lifelines still there for you if you need them. Here is actually another question that's quite related to the last one, believe it or not. What was the last storm to form in the 2014 Atlantic hurricane season? The final storm. Is it Kate, Hannah, Melissa, or Nicole?
Hannah.
Final answer.
Yes.
It is the correct answer. Abdullah's a hurricane.
Sorry for that.
Now, here's an interesting question. I don't think we've had anyone from outside the Atlantic zone play before, so would you like to be known as a hurricane or by something else?
Well, if I were 75 miles an hour, and, well, a cyclone is perfect for me.
A severe tropical cyclone, perhaps. Who knows? Yeah. Alright, good. Well, here's your next set of questions. You'll have 40 seconds on these in the 3rd phase. The first question will be for 80 miles an hour. You're 4 away from major hurricane status. Here it comes.
Okay.
After I just reprogram the clock. Here we go.
Okay.
In 2013, Hurricane Ingrid and which Pacific storm caused severe flooding in Mexico? Is it Manuel, Raymond, Odile, or Paul?
Manuel.
Final answer.
Yes, it just made landfall maybe quite days away from where Ingrid made landfall, caused many severe damage in Mexico.
Well,
in September, I think.
Yep, all of those were correct. But you only get 1 question right there out of that. 80 miles an hour is your current status. Here's the next question.
Okay.
The PAR is an area monitored by which country? Is it Panama, the Philippines, Mauritius, or Australia?
The PAR in the Philippines.
Do you know what it stands for?
Well, I know that it's in the Philippines.
Final answer.
Yes.
It is the correct answer. You're at 90 miles an hour. Wowee. Well, the next question will put you into triple digits. 100 miles an hour at stake on this one. And don't forget, you can... I think people forget this fact, but you can also walk away at any point if you're really stumped and you don't want to risk it. Here is the next question.
Right.
What was the first major hurricane of the 2010 Atlantic hurricane season? Is it Alex, Danielle, Earl, or Igor? The first major hurricane, category 3.
Yes. I say Danielle.
You didn't sound sure. That your final answer, yeah?
Well, maybe yes, because maybe just Daniel just came before Earl. Yeah, but I think it is.
Not Alex, then?
Yeah, it's not Alex. Alex was just maybe a category 2. Yeah. That's
right. Category 2 officially, although Force 13 says category 3, but you've got the correct answer, yes. You are 100 miles per hour. How well do you think you're doing? Are the questions okay for you?
Well, yes.
Alright, this next one is going to be the big jump, and the one you want will get you to 115 miles per hour in the next safe zone if it's correct, Abdullah, so good luck with this.
Okay.
40 seconds. Typhoon Bopa made a Category 5 landfall on which of these Philippine islands? Is it Masbate, Mindoro, Mindanao, or Leyte?
Well, from what I know, Typhoon Bopa made landfall in Mindanao.
Final answer?
Yes, in Mindanao.
He's sure. He better be. It is the correct answer. 115 miles per hour. I think he's going to do well, folks. Category 3. You are halfway through the game. And the next question is worth 125 miles an hour, and you still haven't touched any single one of those lifelines. You have 5 at your disposal. You'll have a whole minute on these next questions. You might need all that minute as well. Some people do use it all, but if you know, well, you know. Here is the next question. Make sure you're sure. Here it comes. Hurricane Sandy made landfalls in how many different countries whilst tropical? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
This question is quite confusing.
Sandy, mate, lifeline, okay. 52 seconds on the clock. Which lifeline would you like to use? Would you like to call someone who may well be available? The 50-50, where we take 2 answers away. You can change the question entirely. You can do the double dip, where you can choose 2 answers, or the dreaded risk lifeline.
Okay, I choose 50-50.
You will choose the 50-50, okay. Well, the answers that we are left with... Oh, are we? I've lost my... Here we are. The answers we are left with are either 1 or 2. 51 seconds start now.
Well, 2. Because Hurricane Sandy first made landfall in Cuba, and then it made its way to the United States, where it made landfall there too.
Final answer? 2?
Yes.
Abdullah?
Yes.
Hurricane Sandy didn't make a tropical landfall in the United States.
Oh, I thought so.
But it made one in Jamaica, so it's the correct answer.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. Maybe I thought that it just made landfall in Cuba and then to the... Well,
you got the right answer. Well done.
Okay.
How did you manage that? You are up to 125 miles an hour, and you thought you didn't. Okay.
That was a close one.
This one will get you to 130 miles an hour, but it's contestants like these who win games. The ones who take those risks. Well, you thought it wasn't a risk, I suppose, but 60 seconds on this storm, on this question. Here it comes. It's getting me crazy. Typhoon Ketsana struck the Philippines and which other country in 2009? Is it Vietnam, China, Taiwan, or Japan?
Ketsana. Well, maybe it's the yes, I remember now. Yes, it's Vietnam.
Vietnam, final answer.
I think so.
You know so, yeah? You sure? Vietnam?
Well, I'm not quite sure. It just made landfall in the
China, Taiwan, or Japan?
Maybe, okay. Maybe in this case,
it's up to you.
Alright, I would just say lifeline.
You will? Okay, 17 seconds on the clock. Which lifeline would you like to use?
You know? I'll just pick a double dip.
You will go for the double dip lifeline. What's your first answer going to be?
Vietnam.
Abdullah?
What?
Vietnam was the right answer. Well done. You are up to 130 miles an hour, but you didn't need that lifeline. You've used it now.
Alright.
Well, you've still got 3 left, but you're doing really well. 130 miles an hour. The next question will get you to 140 miles per hour on our scale. And here it is.
Alright.
A storm with 105 knots is what category on the Australian cyclone scale? Is it 2, 3, 4, or 5? 105 knots. What category on the Australian cyclone scale?
On the Australian cyclone scale? Oh, well...
3 lifelines.
It's a bit... Well... It's a bit quite confusing, so... Maybe I would say... So you say 101 knots. Even though... yes. Lifeline.
You'll go for the lifeline. Okay, 24 seconds remaining. Which one? Are you going to flip the question, ask a member, or the risk lifeline?
Flip.
You're going to flip the question. Okay then, here we have another question available.
Right.
And here it comes. So again, this is another question for 140 miles an hour. This is question number 15, 2 away from super hurricane status, 150 miles an hour. Here it is. Which of these was the last storm to form in the 2014 Pacific hurricane season? Is it Trudy, Vance, Sonia, or Sandra? 2014.
Well, wait. What were these?
Trudy, Vance, Sonia, or Sandra?
2014, you said, right?
Yes.
Vance.
Final answer?
Yes.
36 seconds left on that clock, and you didn't need any of those seconds, clearly, but it is the correct answer. Well done. 140 miles an hour. Now, this gets serious. I needn't remind you that this is a very important question. If you get it wrong, you're down to 115 miles an hour. If it's right, you are 150, which is not far off category 5, would you believe? So, please get this one right, okay?
Okay.
Or at least walk away if you don't know the answer. Here's the question then, worth 150 miles an hour.
Okay.
He sounds bored.
Okay.
I just have to... It might sound monotonous, but I have to repeat myself all the time. Cyclone Ita made landfall in which Australian state in 2014? Is it Western Australia, the Northern Territory, Queensland, or New South Wales?
Well, from what I remember, Ida just made Ida made landfall in Queensland.
Final answer.
Final. Yes.
Do you think you're right?
I think so.
You were at 140 miles an hour.
Yes.
With 150 at stake to get to the end of stage 4. And you have 150 miles an hour!
Wow, wow, wow.
And that means, Abdullah, that you have entered the stage 5 phase, which means that there's now no time limit.
Yes.
Which must be very pleasing to you. So you can probably think about all of these upcoming questions and, you know, tell me what you want to do. So, the next question, and these get really, really tough, so you're doing extremely well. Only 2 people have gotten this far before.
Yes.
Well, technically, I mean, Isaac got further, but with Marcel's help. On their own, only 2 people have got this far. The next question's for 155 miles an hour, number 17 out of 24. And here it comes. Which of these storms made landfall on September the 1st, 2008? Is it Hurricane Gustav, Hurricane Hannah, Hurricane Ike, or Hurricane Kyle?
September the 1st, you say, right?
Yes. Can you rule any of those out? Gustav, Hannah, Ike, Kyle.
It's worth thinking. It's rather confusing. But you know, a lifeline is better.
You're gonna go with the lifeline, okay. Well,
Alright.
which one you've either got, you can call someone, or you can do the risk lifeline. My god, which one's it gonna be?
You know, well, a help from a member is good.
You're gonna enlist someone's help, yeah?
Yes.
Have you got anyone in particular in mind that you might want to try?
Well, what?
Leighton's online if you want to speak to him.
Well, perhaps.
And now we are joined by Leighton, who is going to be Abdullah's friend today, I hope. Abdullah hopes so. Leighton, how are you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's stuck on a question. He's enlisted your help. You ready for it?
Uh-huh.
All phone friends get 2 minutes to answer the question to the best of their ability, as Devon would say. Here is the question. Which of these storms made landfall on September the 1st, 2008? Is it Hurricane Gustav, Hurricane Hannah, Hurricane Ike, or Hurricane Kyle?
Ooh. Hurricane Ike?
Are there any you could rule out, perhaps, for him?
Ooh.
September the 1st.
Wow. Gustav was August. Kyle, I don't think made landfall. So it's out of Hannah or Ike.
It's either Hannah or Ike.
Would that be all?
I could go further, but I'd give him the answer.
Well, he wants the answer. He wants the answer, believe it or not.
Ike.
You think it's Ike?
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Leighton, for being with us.
Mm-hmm.
You have to leave now. Sorry.
Yeah.
See ya. So, Abdullah, Leighton thinks it's Hurricane Ike. Are you going to go with him, or do you want to think about this some more? Or you can take the other lifeline as well if you're going to bet on someone else not getting it right. Or you can walk away. You're at 150 miles per hour.
Well, I think I would go with Layton's choice.
Which of these
Ike.
storms made landfall on September 1st, 2008? Gustav, Hannah, Ike, or Kyle?
Ike.
Final answer?
Well, it's... well... okay, but I don't want to... I just have... well, to entitled, but maybe I don't think so, but... okay. Alright. I have to hit.
Take your time.
Okay. I'll just hear the rest from you.
You can do what?
Huh?
What did you say?
I just said Ike.
You said Ike is your final answer.
Yes.
He's gone with Ike. Abdullah, you were at 150 miles an hour. You've ridden your luck once or twice. I'm sorry, it's not the right answer. The correct answer is Gustav, which made landfall on September 1st. Hurricane Ike formed on September the 1st, but Gustav was already making landfall on the US Gulf Coast. Well, still, 150 miles an hour is the third best score that we've ever had on the show so far, so I think you can be pleased being in the top 3.
Okay.
Much better than Gabe did, and he said he'd be going to the very end.
Okay.
Well, Abdullah, thanks very much for playing, but that is the end of your tenure.
At least I just appeared for the first time in...
Absolutely.
And yes.
Well, you used 4 lifelines as well, so good for you, and well done on getting to 150 miles an hour at least. Well, that was Abdullah. If you want to take part in a future Super Cyclone challenge, you can send us a message on one of Force 13's mediums on the website. You can also find us on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. Search Force 13 all in text. You can also add Fool 13 on Discord at extension 9094 and Force 13, the official account on Skype. If you'd like to get involved, we're also starting a new doubles series after the end of this series, where 2 people at a time will be playing to see how well they do in the Super Cyclone Challenge. But there's Abdullah having a good time over there, and that is all from us tonight. Until next time, thanks for playing, good night.